If you've ever found yourself watching a toddler shove random objects into their mouth, you've witnessed a fraction of the chaos that is the tiger shark. With an appetite as indiscriminate as a black hole and the curiosity of a raccoon on Red Bull, this oceanic outlaw isn't picky when it comes to mealtime. From sea turtles to license plates, if it fits in its mouth, it might just be dinner. But sometimes, those taste tests come with unexpected consequences, like the tiger shark here in life, death, and taxonomy.
Welcome back to Life, Death, and Taxonomy. It's your 30 minutes of interesting animal information. I'm Joe.
And I'm Carlos.
Thank you to Cassie for the creation of our theme song. To hear more of Cassie's music, please search Cassie Michelle on YouTube or Spotify.
And thank you to Johanna for the creation of this week's artwork. To check that out, you can visit us at our home on the web at ldtaxonomy.com. And a very special thank you to our patrons. Thank you so much for your support. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks for helping us keep the lights on. If you'd like to donate, just visit patreon.com/ldtaxonomy or click on donate on our website.
And today we're talking about something that jealously took two of the coolest animals for its name. But more on that later.
It's an animal you would expect to see in the Avatar universe, the last Airbender universe, where it's like, oh, it's a platypus bear. It's a, I forgot what the other ones are. A turtle duck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a tiger shark.
Tiger shark, yes.
It's a tiger shark. We're talking about a tiger shark.
A bugbear. Yeah, a tiger shark. It's also known as the leopard shark, which does not... I don't know why anyone calls it the leopard shark, but I see that as an official nickname for it. Leopards have spots, famously, and so it's a little odd. Tigers have stripes, and they earn them. But we're gonna call it here the dumpster with fins, the real swim Shady.
Nice.
Finn Diesel, and the great bite shark.
Do you want to know what science calls it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're in the kingdom Animalia. You know it. You love it. You're in it. The phylum is Chordata. You are in it as well. The class is Chondrichthyes. You're not in that. Sorry.
Cartilaginous fish.
Yeah. Chordata spines, huh? Does this have a spine?
There's a lot more that goes into being in Chordata than having a spine.
It's a... Yes.
That's part of it, though.
Yeah, 5 distinct physical characteristics that distinguish them from other taxa, including notochord. I'm assuming that has something to do with the spine. One of them is a tail. Oh, dang. Why are we not in Chordata?
We got that proto tail or whatever.
Yeah. It's a fake. It's a tail we keep under the under.
We got a nubbin.
Yeah.
like a French, like an English bulldog.
We're just bulldogs of ourselves. The subclass is Elasmobranchi.
Nice.
The order. Carchariniforms.
Carchariniformes?
Yeah, it could be that. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah. I think it's I'm tempted to say that's a soft CH there, Carchar, because if it's CARCHAR, they can't be the same.
Yeah, that's true. The family Galeosardonidae. The genus is Galeosurdo. The species Cuvar Cuvier? Galeo Cerdo Cuvier.
Galeo Cerdo Cuvier.
Is that really how you would say that?
That's a French word.
We never say French words.
Which is that's right. We speak English. We don't say any French words.
Actually, if you speak English, you say a lot of French words.
Yes.
I forget what it's called. There's a language, like a fake language, like a language of people that nobody uses, but they made it, that removes French from all like Anglo English. So it would only be Anglo English, and like they had to invent words.
Yeah, so many of our words are straight up French words, if not like very closely related.
But there's like a lot of French words that they've made into this language. I forget. I wish I could remember the name. But like it would be a compound Anglo word. So it's like two words we have put together to make this like one French word. It's very funny.
Just read Beowulf. There you go. There's your pre-Norman English. Have fun with it, by the way. You're not gonna understand a single thing that's going on. But yeah, speaking of languages, and since we're in the business of naming things, it's time for my favorite part of the show and the listener's favorite part of the show, nitty-gritty nomenclature. The part of the show where I ask you, Joe, a question, and that is, what is the English translation for the binomial nomenclature, which in this case is Galeo Cerdo Cuvier. Or Cuvier, if you want to put the American stank on it. Does that mean A, fox shark vat, B, spotted blade, C, I'm putting numbers, I'm holding up numbers to the camera, but I'm saying A, B, and C. C is striped cat bandit, and D is headwind curve.
Headwind curve.
Fox shark vat, spotted blade, striped cat bandit, and headwind curve.
Foxtrot bandit, or whatever you said.
Cat scratch fever.
The fox one.
Wait, there's striped cat bandit, and there's fox shark vat. Which one are you?
Fox shark vat.
That is correct. Ding, ding, ding. That is correct.
I feel like Galileo was like, I don't know.
Galileo was famously a fox.
Yes.
A stone cold fox.
I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway,
Galeos is shark in Greek.
Galeos?
Galeos. And then Curdo is fox.
Ooh.
And then Cuvier is French for vat, or like a big tub of something. So yeah, fox, shark, vat. Say that 5 times fast. I said say it.
I won't.
Can you tell us what it looks like?
Sure. It is the quintessential example of a shark. It's the gray torpedo with teeth. If you're gonna draw a picture of a shark, you're gonna draw this. If your children are gonna imagine a shark, it's gonna be this. But
a torpedo with teeth is an enemy in Mario. So
that's true. Tiger sharks get their name from the dark vertical stripes that are mainly found on juveniles. They've got these stripes on their back, and as they grow, they fade away, and just turn into a gray torpedo. But it's not so much like a tiger stripe as it is. It looks to me like it's mimicking the way light shines from down. You know what I'm talking about? Like the way light from underwater, the way light shines underwater. How it's reflected off the surface.
That rippling marbled effect that it has.
It looks more like that. than stripes.
Yeah.
Per se.
And I mean, in some pictures, I can see that if you took a glance at it, you'd be like, oh, maybe it has spots like a leopard, but it really does have stripes.
Yeah, they're stripish. But yeah, other than that, it looks like a shark. The perfect shark. Between, like, the slenderness between a mako and a great white. It's a nice balance. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yeah, it's not a skinny boy, but
Not
it's also not
skinny,
a chunky one either.
but it's not a bull shark. It's right there. It's a perfect, like, football shape. A long football.
a deadly football.
Indeed. But how big are they? Welcome to the beloved Measure Up segment, the official listener's favorite part of the show. The part of the show when we present
Not anymore. Not anymore. You can't claim
the
that.
official listeners, like, regular part of the show. Nondescript.
I'm not letting
segment.
you get away with this. This
This
is our time to shine.
So this is from memory. It's also part of the show that's introduced by you when you send an audio of yourself saying singer or shark sounds. Bubbling. The words measure up into LD taxonomy.
Sharks would not bubble, but they need air to bubble.
Yeah, that might be a bad sign.
Yeah, if a shark's making bubbles, that means it's got a burp.
But we don't have a new Measure Up intro this week, but that means we get to hear from an animal, and Carlos has to guess what it is.
Could be a tiger. Could be a shark. I don't think it's a tiger shark.
Without further ado, the listener's favorite part of the show.
Care for the sharks. He made them sushi and had given them all names. Good Milk, Piggy, Egg Battle, and Kraken.
What is that?
No idea. Not
You don't
even.
know what that is.
Not the foggiest.
That
Is that Goosebumps?
What?
Is that Goosebumps?
No. It sounds like that quality, though.
Yeah, just a kid narrating something that's supposed to be spooky.
Don't take a bite out of him, boys. He's a friend.
It's Shark Boy.
Oh,
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
never saw it. It was I saw Spy Kids 3D, and then that kind of movie died to me.
That I did not see that either. Never
You
saw it. I've seen that
you
scene
did-
though.
You didn't see Spy Kids 3D either?
No, I saw Spy Kids 3D. Elijah Wood was in it. He was the one.
Yes. No. What's his name?
He was the guy.
He's the guy, yeah. Yeah, so there's any desire to see just the most awful green screen kids like action movie like that was gone after Spy Kids 3D. Because even when I was a kid, however old I was when that came out, I was like, this is not good. I don't like this.
Let's talk about their length. They're 10 to 14 feet, and sometimes even up to 18 feet, 5.5 meters. That is the same as A, 30 wingspans of the eastern tiger swallowtail. Or B, 25 go-gurts. Or C, 15 sharks go into an offshore wind turbine's blade.
An offshore wind turbine.
Yeah, it's a windmill in the ocean.
That's a good place to put a windmill.
Mm-hmm. If you're gonna waste, they kill the whales though. I don't know how, but they kill the whales.
What are whales ramming themselves into these things?
Yeah, Because they're so ugly. They gotta
they're just trying to knock him down, and so
yeah.
Reliant K style have been banging their head against the wall. I'm gonna go with Go-Gurts. Final answer.
The correct answer is A, 30 wingspans of the eastern tiger swallowtail, which is not a bird. It is a butterfly.
Oh, you thought you'd get me with that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about it. I was just like,
I got you, but not
a Go-Gurt seems like it's a little less than a foot, and so that would work.
It's 6 inches.
A Go-Gurt is?
Yeah. Your adult brain, your kid brain, the kid in you is remembering it bigger.
No, I'm just no that I can't even fall back on that because we have Go-Gurts for the kids, and I get them for the kids a lot. So
frozen Go-Gurts.
I every day come in contact with Go-Gurts. Yeah, we give them frozen Go-Gurts, especially now that it's getting hotter.
I feel like that's also
February, you know,
slightly less messy to give to a child than just a bag of yogurt.
Yeah, and the kids love it way more than normal yogurt because it's a popsicle, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better for them than a popsicle, that's for sure.
Yeah, popsicles got what? Ice and sugar.
Yeah, it is just syrup.
You got a little bit of protein, I guess, in yogurt. Adult tiger sharks weigh between 850 to 1,400 pounds, or 385 to 635 kilograms. The largest tiger sharks can weigh over 1,900 pounds, or 860 kilograms. It's a lot of shark.
Yeah, that is a lot of shark.
But that's the same as A, 4 female tigers. B, 85 sharks go into a German World War II Tiger I tank. Or C, 17 Brusen Shark electric folding scooters.
Tiger tanks, because they're cool.
Final answer.
Final answer.
That's correct. 85 sharks go into a German World War II Tiger I tank.
Nice.
Tanks
are cool.
50%. Not bad. We should have 3 of these so you have a chance to like miss one and still get a passing grade. But that would require doing the most time consuming portion of the show more.
Doing 50% more work.
Fast facts. Do you have any? You ready to hear some fast facts before we get into the major fact?
Yes.
They are often referred to as you said. No, I'm not going to say that. They fish mostly, but they're not going to turn their nose up at a bird. Actually, they will have to turn their nose up at a bird.
Yeah, that's how they open their mouths.
That's where birds are to them, up.
Yeah. Also, if they open their mouths, they have to their noses go up.
Seals and squid, and smaller sharks and sea turtles, anything that starts with S, that could be in their diet.
Cyanide.
Seal from the you just it starts with C. C for Catwoman.
Syndications. Huh? Yep, that starts with S.
Yeah.
That's a yummy snack.
They prefer warmer waters and can be found in tropical and subtropical oceans around the world. They are often seen near coastlines, like most animals in the sea that can take to the open ocean. They live everywhere except for like the Arctic, cold oceans. Unlike many other sharks, tiger sharks are known for their curious and often aggressive nature, making them a bit more likely to approach divers and swimmers. So if a lot of shark bites are tiger sharks. Tiger sharks and bull sharks are like some of the most common, I think, because they're curious and aggressive. What is that?
I'm so curious. That's a very different kids show than Curious George.
That is curious shark.
Curious
Curiosity
Bruce.
bite. Female tiger sharks have a unique reproductive strategy called ovoviviparity, which is when the eggs hatch inside the mother's body and she gives birth to live young between 10 and 80 pups at a time. This is different than... This is like an in-between state between what mammals do and laying eggs. So they have eggs, but they keep them in. They don't let the world see. Don't let them know.
That's not. That's a lot of sharks are ovoviviparous.
Yes,
the eggs hatch inside of the.
It's
the female shark.
I said it was unique. I guess I mean it's unique to a lot of sharks.
Yeah,
sharks do this a lot because
it's very much the opposite of what fish do, which is just take up their eggs and just stick them somewhere and
spray
then
and
forget
pray.
that they have.
Yeah. You just go for when you have 80, you need to keep them safer. When you have like 400, you don't have to worry as much. You're going to get some across the finish line. They have a relatively long lifespan for sharks, up to 50 years and even more in captivity. So tiger sharks are currently classified as near threatened due to fishing and habitat loss. They have a remarkably strong bite. Their bite force is estimated to be around 325 kilograms or 716 pounds per square centimeter, which allows them to crunch through tough stuff like shells of sea turtles. What's the point of having a shell then?
To protect yourself from everything but a tiger shark.
Right.
And I guess a ocean crocodile. Which probably can make pretty quick work of a shell.
Everything big enough to put their mouth... What's big enough to put their mouth around a sea turtle that cannot crunch through a sea turtle?
A shark that is not a tiger shark?
Okay.
A mako? Like a black tip?
Maybe. That's all I got. Do you have any
A whale
facts?
shark? It doesn't even have any teeth.
They're not interested in it. I
Still?
guess that lack of interest.
You just get like inhaled inside and you're just like, well, I guess I live here now.
Yeah.
I should probably breathe.
I better repent in 3 days.
Yeah. Otherwise I would be spat up on the Mediterranean. Better this turtle better repent. I hate unrepented turtles.
Just calloused turtles. Hard-hearted.
Hard-hearted. Thick-necked.
Mm-hmm.
You can say.
Hard
Or stiff-necked. Sorry, stiff-necked.
Stiff-necked and
Is the-
hard-hearted.
All right. Ready for a major fact?
Mm-hmm.
This major fact is called a what? If you've seen Jaws, that's the line from that movie. After Richard Dreyfuss says, "You haven't caught a great white. You've caught a tiger shark." A what? It's such a weird line read. It's like, you didn't want to do that again, Spielberg? You didn't want
He's
to,
supposed to
take it
sound
out?
stupid. He's stupid.
Yeah, but like it is really like over the top. So, and also like it doesn't matter how stupid you are if someone says like, this isn't the great white shark, this is a tiger shark. It's like, huh? Like, I didn't know that.
Like that response
he didn't just
was
say like
he
he sound like his reaction was like, oh, that you didn't catch a tiger shark or a great white shark, you caught a glorp clap.
Yeah.
Then you say like, a what? No, he said what the comment was very it It's my favorite comment in the whole movie. Anyway,
I do like the fact that this egghead has to come in here and tell what fishermen what a tiger shark is.
yeah, which which shark they caught. So okay, tiger sharks are known for their eat first, ask questions later approach to eating. Their stomachs have been found containing everything from birds, as you mentioned, to license plates. So, as you mentioned, they have serrated teeth. These are perfect for slicing through turtle shells, bones, other tough materials. And this lack of discrimination, this helps them to survive in all of the different environments they find themselves in. They're one of the more adaptable sharks, because they can munch on anything pretty much. And unlike great whites, they don't do that test bite to say like, I think this is a seal, and I'm gonna go give it a little chomp just to like make sure it's a seal, and then I'm gonna kill it. Tiger sharks commit. They go the whole hog for the whatever meal, no matter what it is. It's like this looks like something that I can eat. It looks like it'll fit in my mouth. It's going in my mouth. I'm gonna put this into my stomach, regardless of the consequences. So here's a little game we can play in the middle of our major fact. Which of these things was not found in a tiger shark's stomach? Or at least I could not find a report that it was found in a tiger shark's stomach. A gas can. B, a cannonball. C, a suit of armor. Or D, a car tire.
A car tire, final answer.
That is incorrect. The answer is a cannonball.
I would think a cannonball would be easy pickings. They're all over the ocean.
They just don't. I don't know how these things get in. Why it decides to eat these things, but they found a replica of a suit of armor.
Yeah, I knew that one.
In a tiger shark's stomach, and like I said earlier, license plates. Anything that's kind of like falling down maybe takes a little bit of time to get. The problem is like any cannonball that's there
down at the bottom
has been there for a long time.
True.
And is probably like buried under a lot of sediment and not something that's easy to just kind of like open your mouth and scoop up from the ocean floor. Where like a car tire that's been chucked in the ocean.
But there are certain types of cannon shot. You could just swallow whole. It'd be easy for them.
Oh yeah,
so easy.
But yeah, you just have to find it first.
Yeah.
After having spent 200 years at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, a suit of armor makes more sense.
A replica of a suit of armor. So these eating habits have earned them the reputation of being like garbage disposals of the sea. But that makes them an important part of ocean cleanup, including eating all the garbage and stuff that goes that people put into the ocean, non-food items. Tiger sharks actually don't have to keep swimming to stay alive or to like breathe like most sharks do. We've mentioned this before when we've talked about sharks, but they have to keep moving because they don't pump their gills like fish, like bony fish tend to do, which allows them to keep water moving past their gills and allowing them to pull oxygen from the water and into their bloodstream. Sharks don't do that, so in order to get new water flowing past their gills, they have to keep swimming. Tiger sharks don't have to do that. They can pump their gills. And they can take their time eating whatever it is that they're trying to eat. This suit of armor or a car tire or gas canister or license plate or another tiger shark. So like you said, they are curious. This makes them pretty dangerous. But they aren't the leading cause of shark attacks. They are the leading cause of sharks that make questionable dietary decisions. But in all of the recorded attacks, shark attacks, 103 of them have been by tiger sharks.
Wow. 103 out of how many? A million?
That's a good question. I didn't get the full answer. I just I wanted to find out how many shark attacks there were. 39 fatalities out of those 103 attacks. The mako shark is responsible for 10 attacks.
Wow.
Like recorded attacks. The bull shark, 119. So bull sharks are responsible for more attacks than tigers. And 354 go to, can you guess?
Greats.
The king.
I did not know that. I thought that was like kind of like a people would assume because it's the biggest, it's going to eat them
It's the scariest. It was the one in the movies.
I thought it was bull sharks because of the testosterone. They're just rage monsters.
50 as of November, past November, 354 unprovoked attacks, 57 fatalities. According to Outdoor Life, there have been 949 unprovoked shark attacks ever documented.
Wow.
So this is the percentage of those. So of just the tiger shark, the great white, and the bull shark, what is this, like 460, 560? So like 570 of the 949 are from those three sharks alone.
And the rest is other.
The rest is, yes, some probably like reef sharks. Those can be pretty aggressive.
Black tips.
Yep, black tips and white tips. So yeah, that's all I got for the tiger shark. Don't mess with it, because it's gonna mess with you.
And don't assume that you're safe from a shark when you're wearing
a suit of armor.
A suit of armor.
So your plan to wear a full suit of armor while diving it's not going to work out very well. I mean, maybe you could be wearing like one of those Mark IV suits, like this guy I've got behind me. That's not a Mark IV suit, but it's a weird steampunk version of it. Maybe that'll help. But you are probably going to get some teeth to the arms. So you got anything else?
That's all I got.
All right. That was the tiger shark for you out there in the podcast. Yeah, be feared. Don't take a test bite and try and fit an entire suit of armor in your gullet like the tiger shark here in life. And taxonomy.
Hey Taxonomy Titans, I just want to remind you that we now have a Patreon. Patrons can see full video episodes and get shoutouts on the show. But ultimately, it's a way for you to help us cover some costs and get even better. Still, reviews are the best way to help us grow. So if you haven't left one yet, we'd really love to hear from you. As always, thanks for listening and engaging.
Life, Death, and Taxonomy is my favorite in the world podcast.
See, that I would say that's irresponsible, but it's also impossible. So it's not. So I think that goes to the other side.
The win
where it's
column.
like, and try to fit a whole cue ball in your gullet. It's like, okay, that's irresponsible advice.